So what exactly can we learn from a situation like this when you have insecure, envious people coming and projecting a lot of that pain onto you? They are personally victimizing you, and they are going out of their way to slander you behind your back, ostracizing you from the group, and then shaming you for not being a part of the group, while also simultaneously saying things to belittle you, hurt you, put you down, while trying to steal your joy, invalidating your achievements, dismissing your accomplishments and achievements. And when you've done something great or successful, or you have accomplished something, then the first thing that they do is not congratulate you or say that you've done good, but they do everything that they can to steal your joy, make you feel less than, make you feel small, because they are feeling inferior. So they want you to feel inferior along with them. Well, one, think this way. Whenever you are dealing with a person that feels innately inferior to you, even if you are not the type of person where you feel as if you are superior to others, you feel as if you are equal to everyone else, you have that very humble spirit and you don't see yourself as better than others, other people will see you as better than them. And because they see you as better than them, they will accuse you and project onto you. That's why they say, you think you're better than everybody. You think you're better than everybody else here. It's because they think that you are better than them. So they're trying to basically make it seem like it's you that feels this way, so they don't have to take accountability for how they feel inferior and inadequate next to you. Also, when you accomplish something and you're dealing with jealous friends and you accomplish something, like let's say you get a new job, you get a job promotion, or you get moved into your new place, or you get a new car, or, you know, anything that can happen. In my case, it was I had placed second place in a pageant, and the girl that was jealous of me and insecure and envious, what she did is that she was also in another pageant that same semester. There were like a couple of different pageants going on. I was in Miss Africa. She was in the Alpha's Black and Gold pageant. But I completed my pageant. I went through with everything, and then boom, placed second. She dropped out of the Black and Gold Alpha pageant before it was completed. She dropped during the practices, so she didn't even participate in the pageant, let alone complete it or finish it. So because she didn't complete hers, she already felt inferior and inadequate for not even completing it. Then she looks at me as someone that has actually not dropped, not quit, not given up, and actually went forth and completed the pageant. Not only did I complete it, but I also placed. Now, I didn't place first. I didn't win the whole thing, but I was second place, you know, first runner up. But still, placing is great. It's wonderful. So going into the context of why she would be so upset and why she would feel so insecure and inadequate, like, I can empathize, I can understand. However, I don't excuse her behavior, because it was no right for Rakima Book Award to unleash her wrath onto me because she was envious. Like, I didn't deserve that. And then it was a couple of days after my pageant was completed, and I'm all happy, I'm all excited, and there she goes trying to steal my joy. So why do people do this? Why do they steal your joy? It's because she did not have the emotional maturity to fathom the insecurity that she was feeling, the inadequacy she was feeling. She couldn't handle her insecurity. She couldn't handle the shame, the embarrassment that she felt because she quit. She couldn't handle that. Emotionally immature people, they can't handle those feelings. So what they do is they got to spew that off. So yes, you can understand, but you also don't have to excuse it, because in the efforts of her not being able to hold on to her emotions and her anger, she took out her anger on me, which inherently hurt my feelings. It made me upset. It made me feel hurt, upset, betrayed. You know, she made me feel inadequate. Essentially, she did make me feel insecure about myself. So her plan that she had succeeded. I'll go ahead and be woman enough to admit that. But at the time, I was younger at the time. Okay, you know, I wasn't as strong as I was then. But younger me, younger Terry, did not deserve that. She did not deserve to be treated to and spoken to that way, especially from somebody that was supposed to be her dean of her line. As you know, I'm in a Greek organization and we have a dean. Like, that's not how your dean is supposed to treat someone that's supposed to be like a leader. That was wrong of her. And in you all's case, when you have people that are around you, people that are loved ones, like you in your friend groups or whatever, even if it's like family, they're not supposed to be talking to you like that and treating you in that way just because they feel insecure. So now they're making you carry the burden of their pain, making you carry the weight of their insecurity, when that's not your burden to carry, it's theirs to carry. And if I had a stronger backbone at the time, if I was able to stand up for myself, I would have stood up for myself, but I didn't at the time. And that's another thing, is that she took advantage of the fact that I wasn't standing up for myself, and I was just sitting there letting this bitch talk to me crazy. You know what I'm saying? So a person with a good conscience is going to think, you know what, a person that got a heart, a person that got empathy is going to be, you know what, let me chill out, let me back off, let me let up. But she never backed off. She never let up. That shows that you don't have a conscience. That shows that they don't have empathy. They lack their morale. They lack their humanity. There are a lot of people in this world that don't like that, because if they can sit there and just talk to somebody just so fucking crazy that really ain't did shit to them, all they did was just express their accomplishments and, you know, acknowledge something that they have done. You know, they're sharing their wins. That's what you're supposed to do when you're in a community, when you're in a group of people. You're supposed to share your wins. People are supposed to congratulate you. But when you're dealing with hating ass people, they can't stand to see you win. They can't stand to see you do good. So they're mad and they're upset and they want to break you down for it. And then when they, and because she knew I was the type of person that at the time that wasn't gonna stand up for myself, she took it to her advantage. So she took it too far, and that was the problem with the bitches. They just kept taking it too far because I wasn't saying anything. Never let people talk to you crazy. Don't just sit there and do that. And the crazy part about it is, we had even had a conversation like that about it before that whole argument had taken place, where another soror that was with us was like, nah, baby, like, nah, Terry, you can't let people talk to you crazy, because then they gonna just feel like they can do it. So it's like right after our soror has said that is when Rakima Book Award basically gonna try to prove to herself that she's top dog. She basically wanted to, like, you know how like when you tell a narcissist not to do something and they turn around and do it anyway? So what she wants to do is, she's like, oh, we were just talking about how we shouldn't let people talk to Terry crazy. Let me go ahead and show Terry how I can talk to her crazy. And she's not going to do anything. She's going to let me talk to her crazy. I'm going to go ahead and just do that. Let me go ahead and show you what it feels like to let somebody talk to you crazy. Let me be that person that does it. So really, you just expose yourself. We just were having a conversation about don't let people talk to you crazy. So you got to be the bitch to talk to Terry crazy? Okay, yeah, that's why I called you a cockeyed, evil, ugly bitch with your cockeyed ass. Mad because you were a red bone and you weren't the prettiest one. Just because you were red bone and you had a big ass booty doesn't mean that you were hot shit. You weren't that fucking cute, baby, and you know that. And you always looking better than you. So let's just state the obvious. Which brings me to my next point. Evil people, insecure people, they feel like they have something to prove. They feel like they have to show off and project all of this negativity because they don't want anybody else giving them that same type of negativity. It's almost like I'm gonna buck up and bark so that no one hurts me. You know what I'm saying? It's all of a side. It's all to show them, you know, it's all to basically to be very pretentious, to give off this energy that they are these big dogs, when really, when it all boils down to it, they're cowards, because the only people that they actually pick on are people that they actually can sit there and talk to crazy like that. But when a person stands up to them and actually defends themselves and confronts them, they're silent. They don't know what to say, or they're, you know, they may feel flabbergasted jumping up with their words because they're so used to talking to people like that don't stand up for themselves, that don't have a backbone. But those are the true cowards, the ones that pick on the autistic kids, the ones that pick on the introverts, the reserved ones, the pure spirits. It's like, if this baby is a pure spirit and you're taking all of your anger and frustrations out on her, that says a lot more about you than it says about her, honestly. Another thing narcissists wants is they don't really care much about the well-being of another person. They just more so care about the control. They just want to feel like they are in control of something. So when they feel as if they don't have much control in their own life, they will try to basically control other people's lives. So that's exactly why Rakima Book Award wanted to be the dean of our line, because she felt that she had no control within her own life. She didn't feel that she had much control with her relationship with her friendships and probably within her family. She didn't feel that she had much control over her own inadequacies and insecurities and her emotions as a person. And she didn't feel that she had much control over her schooling because she sucked ass at school. So in order to do that, she had to be a dean of the line, the leader of the line, so that she can have people that she can control, so that she can unleash all of this negativity and energy and anger that she had onto other people, and that she felt that she was going to be justified with it. She took that authority and took advantage of her authority. She abused her power. And it's like, once you give a lame some power, they take it and they run with it. That's what exactly happens. It's all about control. It's not about the well-being. It's like you can check a person while also loving them and supporting them. But anytime she checked me, it was always for her to put me down, to abuse me, to hurt me, things are beyond discipline disciplining a person when you are just downright abusing them and belittling them. So when you're dealing with narcissistic ass people, you can't win for losing with them. The best thing for you to do is to recognize them as the insecure coward that they are and walk away and don't look back, because fuck those people. They don't deserve you.